Hello, everyone. Good morning, GM. I'm Jeff Prestes, and before I get started, this presentation, I want to tell you that this presentation, the reason of this presentation is to, bring more people that work with agriculture projects or agriculture business to Ethereum ecosystem. I want to get started to ask you who here work or have family that work on agriculture business. Please raise a hand. Let me check. Okay, have some people here. Great. And the idea here is to show you two real business cases we created. Aggro Token, also Solid World. But the first question, why? How we made this? Using tokenization strategy. And the why agriculture? Because we are dealing with real assets. When you talk about bushels of soy or of corn, are real stuff, right? And something that never will be zero value. And we cannot, disappear for nothing. A real value and very important for everybody. And because at the end of the day, everybody needs to eat. Even maybe Vitalik, I don't know, so thing, but I guess he eats time to time. And why this is important in terms of business? Because for agriculture, in some cases, like I live in Brazil, and Brazil and Argentina, with United States, are the great producers of soy, and also we have the largest production of corn. But sometimes for the small producers, they don't have access to liquidity. Sometimes it's not so fast to 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 sell their products or even at good prices. Sometimes there are a lot of traders and that controls the market. So the decentralizations could help the producing to bring liquidity, and also financiation and bring credit to them. Because yesterday, another good speaker here was talking about some financial problems that farmers in Africa, they face. But this is not only an African problem. It's a problem in South America and other places in the world. So bringing tokenization, you can tokenize your productions. This can help those farmers to get credit. On the other hand, the good part is people that invest in crypto could invest in a real asset. So you not only invest in a token that there's nothing behind it. You're investing in tokens that behind it, what it brings the collateral are real grains. So I wanted to give you a real example of one product that we have created is Aggro Token. Let me see if I could show to you. Are you able to see the screen? Yes. So Aggro Token is our first tokenization infrastructure for agro commodities. So what do we do in Aggro Token? The farmer store their productions, the bushels, in some warehouse that is our partners. We create what we call proof of grain reserve. So with this proof of grain reserve, we give it to the investor a guarantee, a warrant that if they say, okay, if you have one soya, this is one of our tokens, you have one soya, you have 1 ton of soy being stored in a warehouse in Argentina or in Brazil. It's a real grains, and you can in the moment that you want, you can liquidate your position, and the people over there will sell those 1 ton and transform in US dollars, for example. So with this proof of a grain reserve, we are offering, the idea is to allow to farmers to get credits, to get some loans using those tokens as collateral with a better, better rates. And talking about what we did in technical terms, we created a platform where everything is signed digitally, and behind the scenes we create RC20 tokens. So, for instance, you can go for in Ethereum. Here is our token. Let me try to increase. Okay, it's not. Oh, I can't. But if you go to ethereum.io and search for soya, is our soy in Argentina, you can see the trades that we are already happening now right now. So people over there in Argentina are allowed to, for instance, farmers can tokenize their production, use the token, for instance, to buy trucks or to buy some seeds for the new or items they need for harvest and other stuff. Or what does it mean? For them, the tokens are real money. They're using as payment. And this is the address. Later I can share with you the presentation. So this is the address of the smart contract. So it's a real token. It's on mainnet in Ethereum. The second project I want to like to present to you is the Solid. The idea is tokenizing carbon credits that with carbon credit generated by farmers that with some specific new methods they can create, they have a right to issue carbon credits. And what's the problem for the farmers? They don't have liquidity outside of a blockchain to those carbon credits. So in Solid, the idea is create a marketplace where the farmer can sell their carbon credits to market, and then other people could invest in carbon credits market that is in Europe. It's very important for nowadays. And behind the scenes, what we use is 1145 tokens and RC721, because the idea is the farmer could sell an NFT over the project, and also can sell the carbon credits. And for who is buying the carbon credits, he can track down the project and can show to the customers. For instance, our airline could buy the carbon credits and show to the customer, hey, these carbon credits were generated in this project. So the customer could track down where the emissions were, compensated. So nowadays we are building the Solid project. So here's our white paper. We already have our marketplace. It's on beta version. So here people can, you can see the details of the project. Then the investors could buy, crypto investors can buy those tokens. And here is also our smart contract. So for who is developer, you can easily get and connect to our smart contract, and then people, for instance, if somebody buy our token, our idea is going to create liquidity pools in, for instance, SushiSwap, and then people can trade. And also our idea is later, some other, low-end platforms in Ethereum can use carbon credits or Agroculture tokens as collateral for loans in DAIs, for example. So that's it. As I mentioned to you, the idea of this presentation is to support more agriculture projects to come to Ethereum. I believe the decentralization is going to help a lot the farmers, to have access to new methods of loans, and also other financial products. And to crypto investors, it's a huge opportunity. You invest in tokens related to agriculture because you're investing in real business, and also you help a lot of families across the globe, to make their lives. So I thank you very much, and if you have any questions, I think we have a couple of minutes to answer some questions.